Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Welcome to the .com Traphouse, where we leverage the internet and master our minds. So, Nneka, what are we talking about today?
Today we're talking about a few things. Two things, actually. So, Valentine's Day is around the corner. So, we just have I know, right? 1, 2, 3, how many days?
I don't know, what is today?
Tuesday. So,
3 days?
Valentine's Day is Friday. For all y'all that celebrate Valentine's Day. Just like a little pointers or not. But then we are going to do a little red light, yellow light, green light thing, or red flag, yellow flags. Red flag, yellow flag, green flag. So these are just some things that we would consider are red flags, to us, yellow flag, green flag, and we'll explain that in a little bit, but just our opinion or take or little thingy just for y'all.
Yeah. So, what's your take on Valentine's Day as a whole?
So, I don't know that I have a take anymore. When you're younger, it's like, oh, it's Valentine's Day, you get chocolate and cookies, and that's when somebody shows you that they care about you, or they use that opportunity to be like, hey, I like you, here you go, kind of thing. In the recent adult years, I have not celebrated Valentine's Day in over 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years. So it's kind of like just a day for me. It's kind of just like another day, but I still love the idea of having a day where you go a little out, or, do a little more than you usually do for a loved one, a partner, somebody that you might like. It's always been a girl's thing. Now at this age of beautiful 17, I actually think that it's cute sometimes where the woman would actually do something for their significant other. It doesn't always have to be the man doing. Men, I am sure, love to be loved too and feel appreciated and wanted. So I think for stuff, to mix it up for all y'all who maybe has never done it before, maybe you guys should try treating him this year.
You know what? I'm going to retweet that. Because, okay, first of all, my personal take on Valentine's Day, I like to celebrate it when I'm in relationships. I'm single, so it won't be celebrated this year. But that's okay. And no, but seriously, I like to celebrate Valentine's Day when I'm in relationships, because I do like to, take the opportunity to show affection to my loved one. So if it's any day of the year, a special day, then it's just like, okay, I can capitalize on this. I can go all out. It's like, because yes, you give all times of the year, but it's like, you don't go all out every single day. If not, then it doesn't become special anymore. True. So, I like Valentine's Day, and I'm not bitter about it when I'm not celebrating it, just because it's just like, it's just another day for me. So it doesn't make me sad to see other people being happy together, because I'm like,
it's kind of cute.
It's
to
cute.
See some of the things that they do and say.
But it does feel like it's kind of like, okay, I'm not gonna go outside today, because it's just like everything is couples, and it's just
it's red here and red there and hugging and kissing and it's
that
cute,
can be,
but
when you're single, that can be like, okay, all right.
Yeah, it really can be.
But they do have these singles meetups on Valentine's Day, few and far apart. I've never gone to any, but I see them on the Facebook events. But yeah, on to what Nneka was saying about, women also participating in it and giving back. I think maybe one time I got something for Valentine's Day, and that's because she was just awesome. Before that, it was just my aunt getting me chocolates for Valentine's Day. But legit, it feels good, because it's it's not your birthday.
Right.
It's not, it's
And
on
I
your
think
birthday, it's
men,
like, okay, I'm doing it
yes.
for you, but it's Valentine's Day.
And I think
so
for men,
can I get some shit too?
and that's a big thing because for men, they are, for most men, and gentlemen for that matter, they are in the position of always giving and showing. Because most times they are not as verbal as us women, where they're like, where women will be like, I love you, I like you. And we do things constantly to say, hey, we like you, take a hint already. Most men really don't do that consecutively, consistently. And sometimes, it's good for them to feel love because they feel like they are always the ones proving to you that they like you through actions and stuff. And once in a while, when you're like, just sit there, relax, I'll take care of you. I'll take you out, or not even go out. I'll make a nice dinner for you, put on a nice little sexy something, and make it about him. I am sure he will appreciate it like no tomorrow, because I think, like, for me, if I was to do that for somebody, I think I would get way more out of it feeling wise, because I'm sure he would love it, but I'd be like, oh my God, I'm making you feel special right now. And it actually feels good. You know what I mean? But yeah. I'm sure most men would definitely love something like that on Valentine's Day, where you make it about them and not the usual them making it about you. Kind of mix it up a little bit.
Yeah, be considerate. Because no, legit, like
don't hold any punches now. Just
all Valentine's Day, like all except for one Valentine's Day that I've had, it was just like, it just kind of felt like a promposal, like an expense, and it's just like, this is great, but damn, I gotta get this $60 teddy bear, like, and knowing that I most likely wasn't getting anything in return. One time I did get something in return though, and that was great because it was just like, all it had to be was a card and a nice treat of lingerie. Like, that's
love
it.
And appreciation.
That's
people.
it. That's
Show
it.
Love
And that was the best Valentine's Day ever. It's just like, now there's a new standard. It's like, this is a give and receive. There's no more. Can we stop doing it?
It's not just a woman's day. It's a men's day too.
Not after that.
So, I mean, short and sweet. It's Valentine's Day, or it's coming up to Valentine's Day. It's nice for us women to do for their men also. If they deserve it, likewise men for their women.
Yeah.
Just kind of mix it up. You don't have to do the same old, go out. You can do something at home if you have kids. Just kind of make it special for the man as much as, he tries to make it special for you. That's my take. That's my opinion.
Yeah. So you want to move on to the flags?
Yes. On to the red light, green light.
All right. So, who wants to go first?
You know what? I'm feeling that this is just going to come out to be a whole relationship thing. I guess.
All right. I can start off.
You'll start off.
So how do you want to do it? Like, okay, I say something and then we like 3, 2, 1 and then put up the flag.
Sure, we can start that way.
Okay. Gets very attached in the first few weeks of dating.
Wait, what? Wait. What does attach mean?
Like, starts claiming me.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
I'll say yellow.
Red.
Or maybe it is a red. Well, it depends. Okay, so here's why I say yellow. Because it depends on what you're giving off also. Right?
How do you mean?
So if in the first week I'm talking we and us and using plurals, then maybe he may have gotten a mixed message there. No?
I feel like we and us is like, I use we and us in like everyday conversation when I'm just talking about somebody more than myself. So that to me is just like a normal.
Okay, so we're saying that we're just having a normal get to know you conversation and you are being claimed.
Yes.
But what happens if the person just really likes you and listen, from what I've seen, I would love to be with you. So guess what?
Okay.
We're together.
Setting the intent and like just doing it are different. Cause it's just like, to me, this is why it's a red flag for me. There is no possible way you can know me in 3 weeks. There's no possible way I can know
I'm gonna know you in 10 years. Do you really know somebody?
No, you don't ever really fully know somebody. But it's just like 3 weeks is so quick. It's just like, I just learned your name not even a month ago. And to me, like, that time factor is like, it's important to me.
So what about people that meet and get married within 2-3 months? And they actually are together for...
That's our
dog
yeah,
people.
He's...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oops, sorry.
But it's dynamic.
But what about people that, know each other for like maybe 3 months, get married, and are together forever and ever, amen, as opposed to those who meet, date for like years and years and years?
You want my honest opinion?
Yes.
He's dumb.
So because I have mixed feelings on that, we're gonna let him stick with what he thinks is dumb, y'all.
I just feel like that's like, if it happens, then great. But I feel like that's like the least likely scenario.
Okay.
Anyway, on to you.
What about? Okay. If you put more effort in contacting somebody or if you feel that you make more effort in keeping in touch with somebody, like to text, to call, how you doing, how's your day? If you feel as though you're doing that more than the other person is, reciprocating.
Okay. Okay, it's a red flag for you. You go first.
I went first the last time.
All right, fine. To me, it's like a yellow flag because personally, I know that I can be like not the best at communicating even when I really like somebody, just because I'm so detached from my phone nowadays that it's easy to forget about who's on the other line of it. So it does feel bad when I'm like putting in all this effort and it's just like they're not really returning it.
Mm-hmm.
But unless it's to the level of I get the sense of I'm being curved, then it's just like, then it's not a red flag. Then it's just like, I kind of don't like this, but I do the same thing sometimes. So it's acceptable. Yeah, let's see how far that goes before I rule it out. That's why it's a yellow flag for me. So, red flagger.
Red flagger. So, I get all of that. Okay, so Cody knows me, obviously.
I know her.
Very well.
Yeah.
So he knows time for me is a big thing, right?
Quality time.
I live by time. And that simply means if you want to give me something, give me time. And if you're trying to get to know me or we're in a relationship, you should know that I value time. So if I'm making the time, finding the time, or creating the time in my busy day, because my day is not any more busy or less than anybody else's. We all have the same 24 hours in a day, right? So if I am creating, or finding the time, even just to send you a text, or to give you a call, or to send an SOS, or some smoke signal to say, hey, how's your day going? Or, you know what? I really can't stay long. I just wanted to say hi, talk to you later. If at some point, hang on, the dog again, people. Come here, Bo. Come here.
And we're back.
Come here.
I'm trying to chew my headphones. This is Bo Charlie. Everyone.
And he's the one creating all of this havoc. Can you stop, please?
Yes.
Thank you. Mwah.
Yes.
Okay. So if I'm making and finding the time to do all of that, I'm just thinking at some point you should be able to reciprocate. And that's why for me it's a red flag. And not necessarily a red flag in terms of, you know what, I'm not dealing with you, I don't want to go any further, or when you come home tonight, we're gonna have an argument. It's just a red flag in the sense that maybe I need to understand that if this is somebody that I intend to move forward with, if we're dating or if we're already in a relationship, I need to understand that maybe they won't be able to give me what I need where that is concerned in terms of communication. And then I have to figure out whether or not that is something I can continue to live with, something I want to even try to live with, or, you know, if it will be absolutely okay finding other routes of communication that works for both of us. But just the fact, like I said, that I can find the time to reach out and you can't, regardless of what capacity we are in, even if we're married and we're going to see each other later tonight, that's why I see it as a red flag. Because if I can find the time, then you should damn well be able to find the time too. Just saying.
Okay. So, next one. This is a one word. Jealousy.
I guess we agree on that one.
Oh my god. Okay, so because you just finished, I guess I'll go. So, why jealousy is a red flag for me? Some people think it's cute. Some people think it's acceptable. And here's my thing with jealousy. If it's a very, very light level of jealousy where it's like, oh, like almost like a FOMO type thing, like a, oh, I wish that was me type thing. Like, and it's very light and like here one moment, gone the next, then I don't even, it's whatever, right? But I'm talking about real jealousy here, people. That to me is like a definite like hell no. Because what that says to me is like you have some sort of like issues that are unresolved that you're now bringing to my table.
Yes.
And I don't appreciate that.
Nope.
And I know that to be true because when I was in situations where I was jealous, looking back on that, I was not in a healthy state of mind. Like, to be jealous is like, that's a toxic state of mind, and you're bringing that to whoever you're dating.
And
or
they
in a
did not
relationship
order
with.
that on their plate.
That wasn't, yeah.
That's not a part of the order when
that
they
wasn't
said
a part
hi
of the
to you.
order. Like, take it back. Actually, just leave with it. Like,
throw it in the trash.
Yeah,
like,
pick
I don't
it up,
want it.
Walk out the door and close it behind you. Like, because seriously, like that to me just says like you have things that you haven't dealt with in other areas of your personal life, and you thought it was appropriate to bring that to our situation.
No.
And that's not okay for me because unless I've given you reason to mistrust me, then jealousy just to me screams toxicity. And I don't accept toxicity.
Nope. No place in this world
Not
for that.
anymore. I've grown out of that.
Oh, we've grown out of it. Definitely grown out of it.
Yeah, I used to be toxic.
Oh my god, like I was never toxic.
Yeah.
But listen, it is an automatic red flag for me, because for me, the way that I have seen it, jealousy leads to everything else and other things. It's just not welcomed. It's not welcome in my space. I don't know how else to say it, you know. It's not okay that I'm getting dressed to go out with my girlfriends and you're like, why are you wearing that? Where are you going? What time are you coming back? Who are you going with? Why don't you ever do anything with me? I had a life before you.
Yep.
You get what I mean? Like, there are...
Can I? So, fellas, guys, men, if you're listening to this, this is not just like oh, it's because she's a girl. She doesn't no, like, that's not like a single-sided perspective. That is just truth. It's not okay to do that.
Nope.
Like,
at all.
I used to do that. It's like, where you going? Like, this and that. It's just like, you can't do that because, like, you can't control her life. Or his, like, whoever you date. Like, you can't control their life. Like, that's not your role, and it never will be.
Yep.
Like, you're not your partner's God.
No.
You are not them.
So
you are the God of your own self.
That's it. You cannot control what they do.
No, you cannot.
I have my theory or the way I see things, and this is any type of relationship. It does not have to be a romantic relationship.
Friendship.
It could just be a regular friendship, right?
Family.
You need to honor me in sight or out of sight as you honor me in sight, right? So when I'm out of your sight, you should be okay knowing that we're good. I'm not going to do anything to dishonor our relationship. So there's no reason to mistrust me. That's all that it is, right? For people that are coming in that are jealous or even jealous to that extent, they are insecure. I didn't do anything to make you feel insecure, so don't bring it over here to me. And it causes friction. It causes arguments because now the other person is looking at you like, wait a minute, what the hell did I do? Why are you bringing this to me? I go out all the time with my girlfriends, or my family has a game night every Thursday. If you can't come, why can't I go? You know what I mean? It's my family. And it crosses boundaries.
Yeah.
At no point does jealousy stay to, oh, I just don't like what you're wearing, or oh, I just don't like when you're going out with that person. It crosses boundaries, and the more you allow it, is the worse it gets. And then you're gonna get to a point where you have a beast that you can't tame because you didn't feel, or you thought it was cute in the beginning, and now it's at a level where you're like, I don't want this anymore. So for me, signs of jealousy, red flag, red flag, red flag. So we have time for one more good one. What you got?
Nah, I did jealousy.
Oh, you did do jealousy. I am, let's see.
We haven't had a green flag yet.
Oh my God. Wait, have we not?
No, we've had yellow and red, and that's it. We haven't. Let's end off on a good note for Valentine's Day. What's a green flag?
I don't know.
I have a green flag in mind.
Yes, give me a green flag.
So, and this is something I look for in a woman. So, it's more of like a character set, but it's like a major green flag to me. It's just like, yes, this is a woman that I want to be around. Like, I have to want to be around you before I want to date you, right? Like, it can't just be, oh, I like the way you look. 18-year-old me would have been like, what you talking about? Yeah. Like, she just has to look good.
I'm with you.
But now it's like, okay, so for me, that green flag, I'll just raise it for now.
Yep, it's a green flag.
Is you don't know what it is yet.
I like where you're going with it. Listen, this is what cousins do, people. I just love where he's going with this.
So my green flag for women to date is like confident, driven, and independent. Like, so
let's put that for men too. Cause I love a man that is just, he oozes confidence. Now, okay, it's your thing. You go.
Okay.
You go.
And on top of that is like, I also like, I like more either entrepreneur focused women or women that are like higher level in their companies.
Okay, I'm sorry, that was just bothering me.
Yeah, I got
but
Vaseline.
You're good.
Gotta keep his lips smooth, you know what I'm saying?
For the woman.
But Okay, so you know what it is? I have like an authority complex. Like I like older women and I like authority. And to me, entrepreneur,
our entire family loves
authority
because we
or like
are
aggressiveness.
because we ourselves are very
that way.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we like a person that can stand up for themselves.
Yes.
A person that can walk in a room and subtly demand the attention, but they know when
in a good
to
way.
Yeah. But they kind of know when to back off. They know when to leave it alone. They know when to stand down.
Yeah, but they can pull when they need. Like
Yes.
I love that. I love that. I just love that. And like women that are entrepreneurs, women that are work high level jobs, and it's just or want to do high level things in life, but maybe they haven't done it yet.
Yes.
Like
progression is great. Like
oh God. Green flag. It's like, yes, you're a woman I can be with. Because to me, it also signals like, okay, like you would probably be a good mother too. It's like, I want to have kids. I look forward to being a father. And I also want to enjoy my time with my wife. Like, I don't want to be, or I don't even know if I'm going to get married. But like, I want to enjoy time with the woman that I commit to. So it's just like, in order for me to do that, like,
I have to like you.
The whole passive, not really confident.
Yes.
I'm not into that personally.
No.
Nothing's wrong with women like that. I'm just not into it.
Yeah. And I'm happy I put up the green flag before I even knew what it was. Telekinesis. But we're on the same page. Like, I love a man that is confident in himself. He's confident in what he does and what he has to do. I love a man that knows what it is to be a man. I love a man that understands that he's a work in process. I love that because what that says to me is not only is there room for growth, but you are okay with saying, you know what? My bad. Yeah. You know what I mean? And that's very important to me because we cannot be so absorbed and think we know everything that when we actually don't know it, we still keep pushing like we do, and then we drive that train right off the cliff. No. No. Because if I'm getting with a male, those features are important to me because at some point, I am still somewhat old-fashioned at heart. You know what I mean? So at some point, there is going to be, okay, you're the man in this relationship, so certain things you will drive the bus on. I need to be confident enough and comfortable enough that if you're driving and I'm seeing a cliff, I'm like, all right, you know what? He done figure out what we got to do, so I'm rolling with this train. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're not going to drive it off the curse crack.
And there's nothing down there to catch us. So I love a man that is comfortable in himself, to know that he has room for growth. There is potential for him to grow. And who is just boss. Like, yeah, he's progressing. He has somewhere to go. He has a plan in mind. He knows that, you know, this little thing down here is not working. So we have plans to be here. And even when we're here, you know what? This ain't working. We need to go a little higher. I love a man that thinks ahead, a man that loves to grow, not only financially, but spiritually, and, you know, just mentally. I love growth.
Yeah, growth is big.
Growth is amazing, people.
I don't like stagnant people.
No.
Overall.
No.
Can't do it.
So on that note, which I think it's time.
Peace out. Happy Valentine's Day.
Peace out. Y'all have fun. Be good. Women, take care of your men. Men, take care of your men.
Put on some lingerie.
Have fun, y'all. Till we see you next time in the
DotCom Traphouse.
DotCom Traphouse, people. Ching.